We can't say this enough. A dog is a human's best friend. Welcome to Animals Wow TV. Today, we'll look at the top 5 dogs that saved their owners. You won't believe what our top dog fights against to save his human. Old Yeller, Rin Tin Tin, Lassie, Hooch, Max. These are just some of the names of famous TV and movie dogs who save people's lives. In real life, there are thousands of stories about dogs saving the lives of their owners and even strangers. These are our favorite names and stories. Number 5. Axel, the super guard dog. In Manchester, Britain, lives a rescue dog named Axel, who has the soul of a super guard dog. This big German Shepherd dog and Akita mix is a gentle giant, most of the time. Axel's owner is an 86-year-old great-grandmother named Joyce Ackerley. One day, a robber forced his way into Axel's home and tried to grab the old woman's necklace. Joyce later shared that she thought the robber was just asking for directions, so she opened her garden gate to him. Then the man shouted, "Give me your jewels," and started hitting her with a broom. When Axel saw the stranger attacking his owner, he pounced on the robber and bit his arm. The man tried to fight Axel off, but the dog held on. When the robber finally managed to throw Axel off and run away, Joyce thought she had lost her pet because Axel hit the ground so hard. But Axel managed to get up and chase the man down the street. He came back with blood on his nose, but otherwise unharmed. Police said that the robbery could have been worse if Axel had not intervened. Now that is a really good boy. Axel may have been with his owner for 4 years already, but our next good boy shows that time means nothing for a dog. Number 4. Kahn the Wonder Dog. Dobermans have had a bad rap of being scary, bloodthirsty dogs. But bad people probably spread those horror stories because Dobermans are fiercely loyal to their owners. How loyal? Willing to sacrifice themselves type of loyal. Need an example? Meet Kahn, a Doberman pinscher who was adopted in 2007 from an animal shelter in Australia. Just 4 days after finding his forever home, he repaid his new owners by saving the family's baby, Charlotte, from a king brown snake, one of the deadliest and 3rd most venomous snakes in the world. One day, Charlotte was playing in the garden when Kahn started acting aggressively against the baby, trying to push her away from where she was playing and snarling. The baby's mother, Catherine, witnessed the whole ordeal. When Kahn could not nudge the baby away, he bit the baby's nappy and physically threw Charlotte far away. With no other prey, the snake bit Kahn's paw. Kahn screamed and rushed inside the house where he collapsed. The snake fled. The mother took her baby, and the whole family rushed Kahn to the vet, where the heroic dog got the anti-venom just in time. Catherine said that what Kahn did really was selfless, since the dog had come from a very abusive former owner who starved and beat the dog. So she was not expecting the dog to freely sacrifice himself for a human. Our next dog also goes out of her way to help her master. Number 3. Chiquita, the little savior. Costa Rica's streets are teeming with people and dogs, so when a small dog starts barking along the street during a normal day, no one will even look at it. But if the dog runs barking and squealing toward the traffic, then some people will take notice. The little dog's name was Chiquita. She did not stop yapping until some drivers stopped and followed her. The dog brought them to a man slumped on the curb. Since the man was dressed badly, the passersby thought he was either a drunkard or a beggar. When the drivers realized that the man was not drunk or a beggar, but had collapsed, they immediately called an ambulance. The man was Jorge, Chiquita's owner. Chiquita insisted on traveling with Jorge in the ambulance and did not leave his side. Jorge might not have survived if his little Chiquita had not insisted on getting help. She showed that size doesn't matter when it comes to being a hero. Our next dog shows that age doesn't matter either. Number 2. Shelby, the bear-fighting senior dog. Shelby is a German Shepherd dog and Chesapeake Bay Retriever mix. He was adopted from an animal shelter in Ontario, Canada, to protect a 35-acre property from pests like foxes and coyotes. Shelby was 13 years old when she found herself fighting off not small pests, but a big beast. While walking along a trail, Shelby and her owner, Louise, saw 3 black bear cubs. The mama bear must have thought that Louise was a threat to her babies. She charged at Louise. When Shelby saw the threat, she protected her master by fighting against the bear. The fight brought the animals into the bushes. Louise thought she had lost Shelby, but after a while, Shelby limped back into view, badly injured, but alive. She had to go through 4 months of surgery and rehab, but she even managed to endure those procedures. Dog food giant Purina was so amazed by Shelby's bravery that they inducted her to the Purina Animal Hall of Fame. If you think a dog fighting a black bear is super cool, then our next dog would be a super mega cool dog. Number 1. Darby, the shark attack boy. Pit bull is another breed that has a bad rep. People think pit bulls are savage monsters, but many owners of these dogs sing praises for their pets' love, bravery, and loyalty. A good example is a 1-year-old pit bull named Darby. Darby's owner is a fishing enthusiast named James, who lives in California, USA. One day, James was fishing by the shallows of Bodega Bay when he caught a 6'7" gill shark. When James tried to remove the hook, the shark twisted and fell back to the ground. We all know that you never want to anger a shark. The beast latched onto James' ankle and sank its sharp teeth without letting go. Blood pooled everywhere. James had left Darby in the car parked a few yards away. He didn't know how Darby managed to get out of the car, but when James started screaming to the other fishermen for help, Darby was suddenly there chomping on the shark's gills. But this attack only made the shark angrier, and it sank its teeth deeper in response. James told Darby to back off. Darby quickly let go and bit the shark by the tail and pulled. He managed to finally detach it from James's ankle and throw it back into the water. James knows that his leg would have been damaged even more if Darby had not rescued him. There you have it, our top 5 stories of dogs rescuing their owners. Do you have a different top pick? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to click the like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And while you're here, you might want to check out our video of the top 5 most amazing wild animals rescuing humans.